Hi, welcome to Chef Tips UK with me, Chef Ricky. Today we're going to be doing roast potatoes, the classic English dish. Always served with a Sunday dinner. You never have a Sunday dinner without roast potatoes. So, roast potatoes. I've already peeled and chopped some potatoes here, just into quarters. Peel them, always into quarters, never into halves. Try and use the biggest ones you've got. I'm using Maris Piper potatoes here. Maris Pipers are such a versatile potato. They're great for mash, chips, roast potatoes. They're just all-rounder best potatoes, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. So, I've got them in some cold water here. They've just been chilling for about 5 to 10 minutes, just so all the starch can sort of like leak out of them a bit. Just going to get them on the heat and up on a high temperature. We're going to bring it to the boil and we just want to cook them just to the outsides, just start going a little bit fluffy. We're not going to cook them all the way through, we just want the outsides to get a little bit fluffy. Right, this is just cold water, so I'm going to add approximately a lot of salt. That's an approximate measurement of a lot of salt. Just table salt to these potatoes. That's just going to help season them a little bit. So we're just going to bring these to the boil. Right, so these potatoes come up to the boil. So we're just going to turn them down low, just to simmer away. We're just going to let them simmer away for about 10 to 15 minutes, just till the edges start breaking up. And then we'll strain them off. We'll get them in a tin, get them roasting. One thing I will say, I've got the oven on here on, I think about Gasmart 6. Yeah, Gasmart 6. Just got that heating up, getting nice and hot, ready for them potatoes. Right, so these potatoes have been boiling away for about 10 minutes now. And if we just lift out one here and get a look at it, we can see that the edges have started to soften up. Can you get a view of that? You got a nice view of that? That's exactly what we want. So they're cooked enough for what we want. So we're just gonna take a sieve or strainer. I'm just gonna strain them. Make sure the pot's got no water left in it. We'll toss them back into the pot and we're just gonna give them a little shake up, just to rustle the edges up a bit like that. Now just rustle the edges up, not too much because you don't want to knock them. I've only got a few potatoes, so I've just got a little roasting tray here. I'm just going to get that onto the heat to warm up, just on the stove. Got a bit of olive oil here, plenty of olive oil here. You want to kind of coat the bottom of the pan. Make sure that the bottom is, you kind of want it completely covered, to be honest. Obviously, if you want a healthier option, you can just sort of use a bit of spray light or something, but full fat, full flavour. You know the game here, you know it. Right, so if you take a look at this now, look, nice and smoky. So all I'm going to do is just get my potatoes, I'm just going to lay them in with my tongs. Just being really careful because obviously this oil is really hot. One thing I don't want to do is overcrowd the pan. I'm going to turn that down low. Just get them moving for a bit just so they don't stick. Yeah, you really don't want to overcrowd the pan with stuff like this. Just going to give them a little shake when they're in there, just sear them off. You want to get some really nice movement in them. And again with that one, give it a nice little shake when you put it in, just to stop it from sticking. It'll move. Yeah, one of the biggest things I see when people do roast potatoes, they overcrowd the pan. And it ain't got enough space to cook in. every potato wants to touch the pan. So, I mean, I'm probably not even going to use all the potatoes I've cooked there because I've only got a little roast tray. But I'm only used to cooking dinner for a couple of us. Mainly me and the missus. Or the nan if she's lucky. So all we're doing is just sort of just colouring that outside bit up. Because obviously we don't want them to stick. They'll get some really nice colour on them, look. I might have a little room for one more potato. Like I say, just give it a little jiggle. Get a little jiggle whilst it's and that'll stop it from sticking. And if you look there, if I give them a wobble there, none of these potatoes are stuck. That is really important. Right, so now, nice pinch of sea salt all over them potatoes. Really nice pinch of cracked black pepper, fresh sea salt, freshly cracked black pepper. As always in these videos, I've got a little bit of rosemary here. I'm just going to drop this into the pan. Just like that. All that's going to do is sort of infuse a really nice rosemary flavour in with that oil. Just come up to me a minute. I'm going to infuse a really nice rosemary flavour into that oil. It's just going to add this really nice rosemary flavour to the potatoes. It's really nice. So, these are all ready to go in the oven. Just going to flip these over a bit. And then when we got them in the oven, all we're going to do is we're just going to keep stirring them and shaking them every sort of 10, 15, 20 minutes, just to make sure they all colour up nicely and evenly. Obviously, it wouldn't be a Chef Tips UK video without my favourite ingredient, butter. You don't have to add this if you're being healthy, but I'm going to add a few really nice knobs of butter into that. That'll seep into them potatoes. Potatoes and butter are a match made in heaven. So, we're just going to give them a shake, make sure none of that's sticking. We don't want to burn the butter, and just bang in the oven. Boom. As simple as that. 45 minutes to an hour. Really nice and crispy on the outside, really nice and fluffy on the inside. Perfect roast potatoes. That's exactly what we want. So, 45 minutes to an hour. Every 10-15 minutes you just want to sort of grab them out, give them a shake, flip them over, make sure they're all nice and coloured up evenly. They're beautiful. Great roast potatoes. It's as easy as that. Right, so these roast potatoes have been in the oven for about 45 minutes, 50 minutes maybe. Looking really nice. All I've done is keep turning them regularly every sort of 10-15 minutes. And look at them. Look at them. Absolutely beautiful. Look really nice, really crispy, really nice golden colour on them. Smell divine. All we're going to do is get a plate, get some kitchen roll. We're just going to put a bit of kitchen roll on top of the plate. And we're just going to place these roast potatoes, just give them a little swill. There's loads of flavour in that oil and butter mixture there. I mean, look how crispy they are. I'm hoping they're nice and soft and fluffy on the inside. So all we want to do is just give them a little soak in this, a little run in that. place them onto there because we want any excess oil and fat just to sort of drip off on. But look at them. Just leave them on there and then take them off there. And they are ready to serve. Perfect roast potatoes. You're not going to get better than that. They look absolutely divine. So what we're going to do is take one of these. I don't know if you can hear that really nice tap, and then just look at that. Really crispy, nice and soft and fluffy on the inside. Look at that. Red hot these are. Absolutely red hot. So I'm just going to give them a little blow before I try it. Oh my god, really nice. I'll just sort of scooped out that bit of potato from the inside then, and I can taste rosemary. Really buttery flavour. You can taste the rosemary even inside the potatoes, it just seeps in. They're probably the nicest roast potatoes I've ever had. Really nice. You could use thyme instead of rosemary if you want a more thyme flavour. Really nice though, adding that little bit of rosemary just gives another layer to them potatoes. Really nice. Try it at home, let me know how you got on. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel. We're now on Twitter, we're on Facebook, just search Chef Tips UK on either Facebook or Twitter. Like the page, I'm posting all the time, keeping you guys updated with what I'm doing. So yeah, perfect roast potatoes, really quick, really simple, really easy, but most importantly, they taste amazing. Give them a try out, and until next time, keep on chefing.